Bem-vindos ao nosso espaço, um mergulho profundo nos assuntos mais interessantes de esportes, ciências e temas gerais do momento. Aqui você vai encontrar conteúdo de qualidade, com análises empolgantes e descobertas fascinantes que vão expandir seus horizontes. Nossa missão é trazer informação relevante de forma dinâmica e descontraída. Queremos que você faça parte dessa jornada incrível de conhecimento e diversão. Se gostar do nosso conteúdo, não esqueça de deixar seu like e se inscrever no canal para não perder nenhuma novidade. Ative o sininho também. Aproveite!
If you love science, don't forget to like and subscribe. Imagine a clock that hasn't ticked in 50,000 years. Not a mechanical clock, but a biological one. Deep beneath the Arctic tundra, locked in the perpetually frozen ground known as permafrost, lie ancient organisms, including viruses, that have achieved something physicists call molecular stillness. They are not merely frozen. They exist in a state of perfect, near-zero entropy, a biological pause button pressed by deep time. Permafrost covers nearly a quarter of the northern hemisphere, often extending hundreds of feet deep. Unlike conventional ice, this ground has remained below freezing temperatures for 2 or more consecutive years, in some places since the Pleistocene epoch. This environment is an ultimate archival medium. It is cold, anaerobic, lacking oxygen, dark, and remarkably stable. When a microbe, or more accurately, a viral particle, gets embedded in this matrix, time, in a biological sense, essentially stops. To understand molecular stillness, we need to talk about kinetic energy. All molecules vibrate. Heat is simply a measure of that kinetic energy, the speed and intensity of those vibrations. In liquid water or within a living cell, molecules are constantly colliding, enabling chemical reactions, the essence of life. But as temperature drops dramatically, molecular motion slows down. In standard freezing, water turns to crystalline ice, which often expands and tears cellular structures apart, killing the organism. This is why standard freezing is an unreliable preservative. However, in the deep permafrost, conditions are optimized for a natural form of cryopreservation. The cold is so intense and the environment so stable that water molecules, especially within or surrounding biological structures like proteins and nucleic acids, transition into a near amorphous, or glass-like, state. This state prevents the destructive expansion of ice crystals. More crucially, it brings the internal kinetic energy of the viral components, the DNA, the structural proteins, the lipid membranes, down to a near absolute zero of movement. The atomic bonds are locked. The chemical reactions that define decay, degradation, and aging simply cannot proceed. The viruses, which lack their own metabolism and depend entirely on host machinery to replicate, are reduced to chemically inert packages. They are structurally intact, but their ability to interact with the environment is nil. They are physically perfect, pristine, and perfectly still. This is the glacial clock at work. A virus that entered the permafrost 50 millennia ago has experienced virtually zero biological time since that moment. Its molecular components are the same as the day they froze. Scientists have demonstrated this by reviving several species of ancient viruses, including some aptly named giant viruses, due to their enormous size, such as Pithovirus sibericum and Malavirus sibericum. These viruses, some dating back over 48,000 years, were successfully thawed in a laboratory setting and immediately resumed their infectious cycle, attacking modern host cells. Their revival confirms that their internal genetic machinery, trapped in molecular stillness, suffered no functional damage over deep time. The concept of the glacial clock is profoundly unsettling when viewed through the lens of climate change. The Arctic is warming at 3 to 4 times the global average rate. Vast expanses of permafrost are thawing, destabilizing this deep freeze archive. As the ice melts, the physical stillness is broken, and the kinetic energy returns. Water becomes liquid, molecules begin to vibrate, chemical reactions are once again possible, and these ancient, perfectly preserved pathogens, which human and animal immune systems have not encountered for tens of thousands of years, are released into the modern ecosystem. This isn't the plot of a sci-fi movie, it's a real-world scientific concern. While the immediate threat often involves dormant bacteria or fungi, The perfect structural preservation afforded by molecular stillness makes the revival of viruses highly probable. The glacial clock is speeding up, threatening to introduce novel infections from the Pleistocene straight into the 21st century. Researchers are now actively cataloging these zombie viruses and monitoring thaw zones, racing against the warming temperatures to understand the full scope of this ancient threat before the ultimate molecular stillness is irrevocably broken. For more incredible facts like this, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications.